Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the model as fourth module. In that fourth module, chapter name as data link control. And this data link control, okay, we are going to looking in today topic is point-to-point protocol and what are the point-to-point protocol services and what are the framing format of the point-to-point protocol and what are the transition phase. Okay, different transition phase of the point-to-point protocol. Okay, this is what today I am going to completing this session. Yes, point-to-point protocol definition. First of all, what are the point-to-point protocol definition means? The point-to-point protocol, which is nothing but it is an end-to-end system connection, or it is a or it is a like the sender wants to communicate to receiver. So like between that sender and receiver, okay, we have to establish only one transmission link, or it is only one transmission path. Okay, through that we have to do the transactions. So that is what the definition of the point to point, which is nothing but system to system, or it is device to device, or it is a node to node. So between these two nodes, okay, they are going to establish the connections like between these two nodes, and there they are able to do the transactions. So this is what the point to point protocol definition. And here this point to point protocol, okay, totally it is going to support it for the authentication. Means they are totally point to point protocol, okay, it is going to works on the authentication technique. And here we are going to classify it into two types of services. One is the point to point protocol provided the services, and the next one is what are the services not provided by the point to point protocol. The services provided by the point to point protocol, one is authentication, framing, and multiple links. These three are the very important for providing the services for the PPP. And this now what are the not providing the services? One is no access control, no flow control, as well as the error control. This is always supporting for the error control. This was the disadvantage of the PPP. So before that, okay, I'm going to explaining what is authentication. Authentication, okay, which is nothing but we are going to making the transactions for very authentically. Means like we don't want to whatever the data, okay, I'm sending. So third person or third party, they cannot access that particular data, particular my data. So that I'm going to providing the authentication. The authentication, okay, it is going to carry valid users user ID, password, okay. Once it is completely the particular person, or it is the particular device login credential. Okay, so this is what the authentication. The second one is framing. Yes, the framing we are going to use for the data link layer. So here it is always support for the point to point protocol, network layer, as well as the transport layer, rather than the data link layer. That like framing VP all like everybody knows that framing, which is nothing but the given data, okay, they are going to divide it into manageable unit, that we call it as the framing. Then the last one is multi-links. The multi-links, which is nothing but the sharing one transmission link, okay, the multiple devices, okay, they can do the transactions within the time. This is what multiple links, or it is a multiple connection. And what is they not provided? I told error control as well as the flow control. Error control, okay, it is always support for the point to point protocol. This is what these services provided, as well as in our services not provided by the PPP. The next one is framing. Yes, the framing of the point to point protocol. You look at the diagram over there. So the framing, okay, it consisting of it is consisting of 6 fields. The first field will be flag field, address field, control, as well as the protocol, payload, FCS, and flag. Here the FCS stands for frame checking segment. This 6 field, okay, what it is going to contain means it is one of the framing format of the point to point protocol. Here the flag, okay, the flag it is going to starts from the name of the flag, and always it is going to end with the name of the name will be flag. Means the starting and ending of the format, okay, they are going to ending with the name will flag. So then what is that? See, this flag, okay, it is going to consisting of the 1 byte information, okay, which is nothing but the flag, okay, the data, or like it is a bit, okay, they are going to ending with starting as well as the end. Means they are going to start as well as the end with they are going to end with the same data, or it is the same bit. So you look at the down, okay, I have written over there, the flags are starts and end with a 1 byte flag. Means the flag is consisting 1 byte information. So they are going to end the, means they, whatever the data, okay, it is going to start it, the same data it is going to end at the end of the frame. So here see the zeros, okay, the starting bit will be a 0, okay, the 0 is followed by the 6 ones. Means, and the starting bit will be 0 and ending also the bit is 0. So this is what the flag will be do. Then what is the address? Yes, the address also it is going to consisting of the 1 byte information. So the address, okay, it may be a constant address, or like we have to set to 1. Why? Because suppose we want to use for the broadband network, okay, well, during that time, okay, we have to set the data, or we have to set the bit as 111. Then only our broadband internet will be speed. So if rather than that, okay, I have to select any other bit, okay, the broadband means the bandwidth that is very less. So this is what the address means. And the next one is control. The control, okay, it is also having the 1 byte information. So the control field, okay, we are going to use for the constant value. The constant value, like control field, just don't let it is the error control, or it is a flow controls. Okay, this error control or flow controls, okay, they are going to use for the concept to as the constant value. Means they are going to fixing the values, okay, that particular transactions. Then next one is protocol. The protocol here they are going to use for the 2 or byte to 1 or 2 byte information, okay, and it's having this protocol, okay, they are going to containing the what is that, system information as well as the user information. Means it can carries two information based on the user information as well as the system information. Then what is the payload? The payload, okay, it is having the 1500 byte informations, okay, and it is one of the actual data. Means it which is going to carries for the payload will be actual data. The actual data will be a more data, so like huge number of data it is going to store in the payload. Then what is the FCS? The FCS, which is nothing but it is a frame checking segment. The frame checking segment, okay, it is going to use for 2 or 4 bytes, and this 2 or 4 bytes, okay, it's having the either CRC means cyclic redundancy code, or checksum code, okay, any one of the technique, okay, we are going to solve in the FCS. Then what is flag also same thing, okay, ending with the same data, starting with the same data, and that data also it is going to ended with the at the last. Means starting and ending will be same data it is going to enclosed. So this is what the framing this was the framing format of the PPT point to point protocol. The next one is the transition phase of the point-to-point protocol. So the transition phase of the point-to-point protocol, okay, it is going to consisting of the 6 state. One is dead state and establishment state, authentication state, network state, open state, and terminate state. And like here always the transactions, okay, or the request will be starts from the dead state, okay, the dead state, okay, it is going to send the request in the form of carrier detected, okay, it is going to send to the establishment state. The establishment state, okay, they are going to here they are going to do the two-way transaction. So one is, okay, the request directly it is going to send to the network state, or the request it is going to send to the authentication state, okay. Based on this two technique, okay, it is going to implemented by the establishment state. So the establishment state, okay, whenever it is going to receive the signal from the dead state, okay, it is not means the particular request, okay, it is not able to request means, okay, means during that time the establishment state will be a failed. So again the request will be go back to the dead state. Okay, if it is success means, okay, either they can use for the network state, or it is go that request will be goes to the authentication state from the establishment state. So the authentication state, okay, they are going to checking whether the given request, okay, like whatever the request, okay, they have sended, that particular request is a valid request or not, or the user will be a valid user or not. If it is valid user, okay, the authentication will be successful, then it is going to network state. Okay, if it is not, that particular authentication will be failed, and it is going to get the like that means that particular transaction will be terminated. So if it is authentication will be successful, okay, it is going to network state. At the network state, okay, at the receiver side, it is going to checking whether any protocols are available in the network layer. If any protocols are available, okay, through that protocol the request will be reached to the the request will be reached to the destination side. So during that time, okay, the gate will be open. So once the request will reach to the destination, then it will get the transactions. So this is what the very important transmission phases so of the protocol point to point protocol. Thank you.